Good morning. 5:20 on June 8th. 57 degrees out. Flynn tried to get me up at 4:45 again, but I rolled over in bed a couple times, trying to get out at 5 to 5. We got 2 bunnies here already. Flynn is focused on them. I have to change hands here. Get a good grip on the leash as we go down the steps. Flynn, this way. No, I didn't have breakfast. Good. Nope. I don't know whether we're going to get a thunderstorm or what. Looks nice over that way. I think the sun's poking through over there, but it should already be up. But over here, you got some clouds. Got the Canadian tuxedo on again. And bug hat. It was 38 yesterday, and mosquitoes are bothering me. So I'm not sure I'm taking a chance today. Probably go to town today. Gotta fill up on the ethanol for gas. And the coupon I got from Hannaford. If you buy $25 worth of groceries, you get $10 off. That doesn't include beer, so they get you in the store and you're going to spend more than $25 anyway. 40% off on groceries is pretty good, especially in this time of high inflation. Nice breeze. And my rabbit, if you can see it. Yesterday was pretty much a down day. It was a beautiful day, but I just couldn't get motivated to do anything. Took a walk out to the barn later in the day and saw the window on the tractor was pretty dirty from the dust on the road. 2 rabbits. So I got some, I like this invisible glass aerosol can. I use that. Clean the windows and clean the front windshield on the side-by-side. But other than that, I just wasted a lot of time on Twitter. A lot of misinformed people about firearms. The wind looks to be blowing from the west, southwest. You can see by the flag we don't have much of a wind. Oh, a rainbow. Look at that. Another rabbit. What was that? That's 6 so far. I think I got a bug inside the net. I can see it. I brushed the outside of the net, and it's still there. Morning, bunny. Okay. No. UPS came last evening. There's another bunny there. That's 7. Dropped off Antonio's carburetor for his generator, and I was very surprised at how much they included in the package. Apparently, when I looked it up, I didn't focus on all the contents because there's all sorts of stuff. There's even the throttle wire and the return spring. Of course, the carburetor, fuel line, fuel filter, 2 extra different choke levers, I guess, for your individual implementation. 2 air filters. There was something else. Oh, this petcock and electronics for turning it off and on. Well, turning it off, yeah. So I'm not going to play around with all this stuff. I'll just take the old carburetor off, put the new carburetor on. Now I'll put a fuel filter in in case there's anything in the gas tank. But I have to figure out, I have to see whether the fuel filter has an arrow to indicate the direction, because my daughter installed a fuel filter on hers and it didn't have an arrow, and I thought they all had a direction. They're all directional. So I guess we had some rain. It's raining now. Some raindrops on the rocks. And I wasn't sure whether that was part of our problem because her generator is still not working. So I went to Lowe's and bought another fuel filter, and the package clearly has an arrow indicating the flow of fuel. I put that on hers and it didn't help. I don't know what that problem is, but having set that generator on fire one time with starting fluid, I wasn't going to play around. I did use starting fluid on it once to get it going, but I wasn't going to spray to keep it running. So I just packed it up and put it away. What's up, buddy? Yeah, we're walking south on the road today again. I don't want to take the chance of going up north and having to run in with that Rottweiler. I'm sure it's just wants to play, but it drives Flynn crazy. I don't want Flynn getting hurt with the harness or having it me knock me down. The bug hat, by the way, is working well. There's mosquitoes buzzing around me, but They're not getting through. Didn't make the target goal of 6,000 steps yesterday. I think I got 5,500, which the previous day I got 15,500. So, being that I was wasting too much time on Twitter, I didn't get my steps in. Oh, here he comes. Oh, different vehicle. Here, sit down. Same time of day. It must be the same guy because he's driving the same speed. And even though there is some evidence of rain and the road has some dampness, there is still a lot of dust. What was I saying? Forgot what I was saying. Boy. All right, buddy, let's go home. Flynn. Flynn. Good boy, come. In the house. I'm not sure when the town has the guy come by with the sickle bar on his tractor. Probably late in July, early August. The sides of the road get really tall with grass, and they come by, and I think it's like an 8-foot sickle bar. It looks like he's getting ready. Nope. There's water. Wow, busy today. This looks like the Parker people. Yep. This is her husband. His name is Victor. He's the guy that came down my driveway with his Durango to attempt to intimidate me from flying my drone. I don't bother with him. I used to go up and take care of the animals when they were left neglected. I'd go up and feed them and give them water, but no more. So part of the time I wasted on Twitter, it was a lot of talk about Matthew McConaughey having gone to Washington to beg legislators to come up with common sense gun control. I always laugh when they say common sense gun control. There's already thousands and thousands of laws on the book. They just keep plugging away, trying to take more and more away. So one of the comments was that McConaughey apparently was in some movie called Magic Mike or something. I've never heard of Magic Mike. I didn't even know McConaughey was an actor. I thought he just did Lincoln, the car manufacturer, Mercury Lincoln. So just the Lincoln commercials. So anyway, apparently the 2020 census said that there was 253 million Americans 18 or older, and Pew Research said that 30% of households, or not households, 30% of Americans have one or more firearms. And there are, I guesstimate from some Swiss firm, saying that there are 330 million firearms in America. So I might be wrong about that. It's over 300 million. So if you take 30% of 253 million, I can't remember what the number was, but and you realize we have a third, almost 80 million people with one or more firearms. And talk about gun control, I mean, you got 80 million people with guns, and granted there is too much gun violence, but 80 million law-abiding people aren't doing the gun violence. And the laws are only going to affect the law-abiding. Criminals are going to still commit crime, and they just keep on trying to take more and more away from us. Come on, buddy. So I've got a representative. His name is Jared Golden. He's Nancy Pelosi's lapdog. And then we've got Angus King, who's an independent senator. He's a Virginia transplant. He's very much a gun grabber. And Susan Collins, who's a Republican. And unfortunately, she's calling for red flag laws. And then later in the day, Eric Swalwell put a rant up on Twitter. Come on, get out of there, get out of there. Put a rant up on Twitter about, what's his name? The Jewish guy. he's big on, he's got the Daily Wire, and he said something back in 2019 that he'd meet somebody at his door with a gun if they try to do something. So Swalwell is saying that this is why this is why we need red flag laws. And then another woman who was a gun grabber said she contacted the FBI about the 3-year-old video. You know, I don't know why I can't remember his name. He's Orthodox Jewish. 10-year-old guy. He's not going to hurt anybody. But yet, this woman contacted the FBI about him. And then another woman was making fun of his voice. She said something like, he shouldn't do anything like that until his balls drop. His voice, he gets a man's voice. She said her 13-year-old nephew has a deeper voice than him. Come on, Flynn, in the house, come on. So, I wasted more time chastising her about shaming the guy about his voice. Told her how mature she was. And proceeded to waste more time. So, hopefully, I get out to the barn and stop wasting time on Twitter. Take care of Antonio's generator. Back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.